I had somebody who was very smart, and they hated the fact that I was smarter. So
I'll try to prove you, right?
Everything that I said was a challenge. You know what I'm saying? And they took it like, okay, well, how can I? He's gonna be wrong about this one? Like they were living for the day that I'd be wrong.
Everybody feels that way about you, obviously.
Maybe it's you, Rico. Maybe it's you,
But it's like at some point, it's like, all right, that's cool. But then again, here's the worst part. If you're gonna then do that, like you're gonna challenge somebody who's your spouse. Opinion or not opinion, but information and facts on a specific situation, then you need to come back and be like, you were right and I was wrong.
True.
But like when you don't do that, that's when I know it's just an ego battle.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that I'm assuming when you're getting into these battles with people is because it's usually two intellectual people, right? It's never really someone who's doesn't have a lot of intellect with somebody with a lot of intellect.
Yeah, be surprised. Be surprised.
It's usually the two smart people that need to get that outside confirmation about whatever that topic or suggestion is. And my thing is like, at some point, how smart are you? You know what I'm saying? Because now you're putting yourself in a position to lose. And I don't lose.
There's nothing wrong with getting other people's outside opinion sometimes, you don't think? Like,
well, opinion on a dress is one thing, right? But like, for example, I'll be very transparent.
But like some things are not always factual. So sometimes you want to know, like, okay, even if we don't agree, like sometimes when you're having a conversation and it could be about something as simple as the ending of a movie, you know, like you both see some things different sometimes. And is it really as deep as you're saying it is?
For trivial, I've done that.
No, that's different.
For trivial things I've done that, like, you agree on this end of the movie, I think it's like this. Now I might say, hey, yo, Rico, what do you think it is? And because I just argue with my girl about this. That's trivial.
Right. That's what I was wondering. Because I'm like, is it that serious?
But it's like, okay, let's say something happens to your car. And I tell you what's going on with your car. And you're like, I'm gonna take it to the mechanic. I'm like, all right. But then you go to the mechanic and they tell you the same damn thing.
Right.
That's actually a really good example. That's a really good.
That's because it's really happened. That's a really good example. Like, and I'm like, all right. And this was the worst part. What did the mechanic say? Well, you know.
Oh, they don't give you the credit.
Yeah.
They don't give you the credit.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, what did I say? Yeah, but you kind of made it seem like. Yeah. I'm like, seem.
And see, this is the thing.
Seem.
And see, this is why I am the way I am in my relationship, because the reason I am in my relationship where I like to listen sometimes is because a few times I was wrong and I hate being wrong. So at this point, I'm at a point with my man where I'm just like, sometimes you're right, sometimes I'm right. I think I need to listen more. I think I need to understand that I'm not always the one that's right. So I understand where you're coming from with that, because I've been the person where I'd be like, I don't know, like I don't really think that you know what you're talking about. But then when I realize a few times, oh, he was right. Oh, he know what he's talking about. Then I start realizing, okay, we're a partnership. I need to listen more and see where you're coming from more. So I can say that I've probably been that person before.
You know what? So I think in my relationship, there's a real dynamic to where the shit that I don't know, he knows. Mm-hmm. And everything else that he don't know, I know. Mm-hmm. So it kind of works out to where if he says, I think we should do X, or my, experience shows that blah, 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 I'm like, all right, cool. That's shit, then that's what we gonna do. But otherwise, like, we rarely get into it when it comes to like battle of the brains, and we're both like smart people, and he often defers to me when it comes, even like he might write something and he'll be like, I need you to look this proposal over for me. He's written it, he's put the brain work into it, but he realizes he's not the best the best editor.
Right.
Grammar and little things
and
like that. And
that's where relationships are supposed to be. Like, one hand washes the other. We're a partnership, and you are better at certain things. I'm better at certain things. We're a team, and we work together.
Right, because that's how I am, too.
Because I don't know what the hell he be talking about with some shit, but sometimes I be like, listen, I am the one that knows best. So, like...
Wait, no. We got to shout out $9.99. Are these US dollars, Marie? All right, $9.99.
Oh, wait, these AED. Wait, these Dubai dollars.
It's Jamaican dollars. No, $9.99. Flop Jones.
$9.99.
Oh, Flop Jones. Hey, I'm actually loving that. And then $4.99 to our girl Unique Brooks. Are there any questions with these? Question is,
Jada, is it the
mindset of being a hoe,
I might slap the
or
shit
is
out
it
of you
more
on
so
camera.
the circumstances that would essentially lead a person
And I would never
to
give
hoe
you no pussy,
activities
so
or
stop
hoe
playing with me.
culture?
That's not what this is
I wouldn't give you no pussy.
I don't know, but
so-
Why you going there?
Okay, just you want to try to play
All right,
with
guys, can
me?
we repeat the question?
I would never.
It's already
This went left.
from my fucking
This went
brain.
left.
Because y'all want to keep.
That's not what
Because
I'm
don't talk
saying.
to me like that. Because
Okay, I'm
you know.
Which
all
one
right.
is it?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Oliver, have some respect.
All right.
Ho. So,
That's not what I was referring to.
Okay.
Wait, so
Sex.
are we good on the question?
Yeah. No, we're gonna answer it.
Oh, go ahead.
All right. It says in the mindset
Yeah.
or the circumstances that makes a person a hoe. I want to say the mindset, right? It starts with your mind, because usually what you think, you end up doing it, right? Your circumstances, it could be survival. Like, I am selling, I'm stealing, I'm lying to survive, to protect, to provide.
Right.
And literally, that's no way out. Like, there's no other way as I look around me. So I would say is your mindset, because it's the same thing like raising a child. Your mindset is usually what you go into to raising a child, or what kind of human being you are. Because with the mindset, that means you can sit and think about it. That means you have options. If you can think about doing some whole shit, that means you have options to not do whole shit, or not to have whole thoughts, or not have whole tendencies, right? But if it's just this my circumstance, I was born into a whole ass family and I gotta do whole ass shit and be part of the whole culture, yes. So I say it's the mindset.
yo.
Therefore, use a hoe.
That was beautiful, Oliver. That was beautiful. I mean, I agree. I agree.
First time Rico's done.
I really agree, because
Rico's shocked at himself.
I'm just looking at I'm looking at my little boy grow up.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Got good shit, Oliver.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Both of y'all about to get it.
Okay.
You want to get-
I get annoyed with those who are or perform hoe acts, say they want to be in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
The influence of social media relationship.
Those are called psychotic people.
But
No, let's be deeper
That
than
sounds
that.
very judgmental.
Yes.
But I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
shit, Rico,
This show is very.
Okay, so who is it from, Marie?
This is getting.
So Unique Brooks said something along the lines of, she gets very annoyed when a person demonstrates whole behavior, but then wants a relationship. Correct.
Is that right?
They demonstrate the whole behavior based on social media influences, but then go out and seek a relationship. Yeah, which makes sense, because to me, those are people who are confused about life and don't understand how it really works. That's like saying I want to be a doctor, but I'm not gonna go to college.
I don't want to go to med school.
Is it that deep?
Yes,
Is it really that deep?
because oftentimes
Y'all got a lot of rules on life, and it's not that.
it's not rules.
that
It's
deep.
the blueprint. Like a lot more. I mean, unless they do it well.
How many times have you been to church and people have a testimony? And they change their life around, and their life goes completely in a different direction. And literally, there is no blueprint to fucking anything. Like,
Trying to provide hope.
I'm not, because it's not even hope. It's literally like, there's no fucking blueprint. Like, you can still want a relationship and still fucking take a sexy picture. What?
No, it's not a sexy picture. See, that's what we
I
like.
don't think she
Sexy
said hoe culture. I
pictures.
think she said
The mindset,
being a
like,
hoe.
Oh, yeah, like that's the thing. Like when you're actually see, this is the thing. We always try to minimalize people's wrongdoings by saying A. We're not talking about.
not a-
We're
okay, not a
We're
picture
talking
of-
about. We're talking about. You've had several years of this act. You had several years of acting like a hoe, and you think you're gonna turn around in 1 year and be able to sustain a relationship, and you haven't even had practice sustaining any relationships? This sounds like absolutely crazy to me. So like and then on top,
But maybe
for
some.
men and women.
And women, because some men are serial cheaters.
Serial
That's what
cheaters, and then you think that they're gonna go ahead and sit here and be a monogamous guy to you?
Yeah, they're gonna try. They're gonna fucking try.
That's the problem.
I don't even know if I know a lot of men that are
People are dating
monogamous.
people who are
I
trying.
think all bitches lost hope in monogamous men. I think personally, like I don't even know if that's possible.
I mean, I don't
like,
wanna
are you
go-
It's
like?
tough. It's
I know.
tough.
Look at the smirk. Y'all see the
man.
smirk, right? Like
But that's
I'm not
different.
crazy.
That's different from a hoe part. Like we're
Oh my! How is that different?
poly and hoe is different. But what?
Poly?
Yeah.
No, not
yeah.
poly. I'm talking about like the monogamous men part. Like, you know what I'm saying? You seek a relationship with a woman, even though you've been starting and bopping with all of these bitches and, you know, like traveling and giving dick to everybody. Like, I don't understand how you can say that you want to be in a relationship with a woman and get married and have a pure woman that doesn't have a lot of bodies, but like, yet you understand from your perspective, from a man's perspective, what the need for that.
I already told Erin this here that.
Like Nene say, how did I get in this?
Nah, because I felt like Jada directed the question towards me.
No, I didn't direct the question to you. No, because you were saying like you cannot.
I answered this question with me and Erin.
All day.
Yeah, no, we should have everything. No, because he over there making his little side faces and stuff. So you answered the question, and I was just saying something like I wanted to know your opinion on it, like, or from being a man, like from your perspective, like you don't think that's kind of like a contradiction,
No.
like.
Here's the thing.
Okay. No, tell me, break it down. But keep
This
it
is
cute.
This is why I'm gonna keep it real short.
No, I
is
said
not
cute.
I'm gonna keep it cute and short.
Okay.
It is not a contradiction if a man wants to be a hoe and then wants to settle down and decide to change his life and marry a woman, versus if a woman decides to be a hoe and then it's not a contradiction depending on what's going to be done. If a man is providing, so this is the point that I like to make. If I'm going to pay every bill, if I'm going to take care of all the expenses and provide a lifestyle for me, you, and the family, I'm not going to provide something that has been given away for free many, many, many times, or given away for the lack of many, many, many times, or have been experienced many, many, many times. Now,
Hoes
if a
or
woman,
hoe culture, like hoes.
either or, even if a
We agree that they're not the same.
yeah, that's why I said either or, like either or. Now, if a man is a hoe, and a girl says I'm a hoe too, or we both engage in the hoe culture, but I'm about to cover every bill, and you gonna live underneath my roof,
Then it's cool.
then you need to let her do what she do. It's very fair.
I've heard
you
that,
gotta
I've seen
pay
that.
to play. You gotta pay to play in this world. Nobody understands that. If you got the bag and you're willing to pay, then you can play the way by the rules you want to play. If you're not willing to pay, you can't make no rules.
Men and women.
Men and I don't care who you are.
On what is
On that
September
note.
29th in the year of our Lord.
In the year of our Lord.
Two. I want y'all to.
You gotta pay to play. Now,
I want
but
y'all to
here's the
listen to
thing.
what Rico
Wow,
said.
Rico said that.
A lot of women are not willing to
shit.
pay though.
If I
He
can
brought it right
women
back.
ain't trying
He brought it right back. You saw their face? They said, "Oh boy."
everything, I'll pay.
All right. So what I'm
Money
gonna
is
say,
money.
my
don't even
Instagram
know.
is
I don't know
Rico
where my
underscore
mind
Hundo. All those that are willing to pay, feel free to subscribe to our Patreon.
That was a good one.
This is very true. Most men will play that role if they got a.
Will they?
Yeah.
Will they?
What the
What
fuck?
a fucking ego. Come on.
What's wrong with y'all? Why are y'all lying?
Now.
Y'all
I
cap
actually
to
don't.
play.
believe-
Better
They
keep
cap
that.
so much
Better
on
keep
this
that,
game.
John.
No.
At this table.
Alan.
They cap
I'm
so much.
asking
Y'all
you.
like, no.
Alan Say Juice.
How many guys?
If you don't give him the microphone yet because he's gonna talk too soon.
How many niggas done took a lady taxes and said she was gonna flip it? He driving around her car, giving the tax money away or doing some other shit with somebody else.
I don't agree with
That sounds personal.
I don't agree with
That's not stupid.
I'm
That's
saying
literally
is
she
that-
giving you money. She probably taking care of you. She probably insecure. Whatever the hell the problem is. Whatever. Who knows? But so many times, even women are taking there's plenty of women that I've seen have been taking care of a man and he's using the shit out of her and taking
Yeah, they all live in Atlanta.
and having all the sex in the world.
It's a whole culture in Atlanta like that. Trust me. And you can quote me on it. You can quote me. What is it? Stone Mountain. Yup. You think I'm joking?
Stone Mountain is not Atlanta.
Yes, it is. It's in Georgia.
Stone Mountain is
in
not
Georgia.
Atlanta. Shout out to what's her name? The one that
Y'all
had
know
the
what I'm
rap.
saying.
That's
It's in
not
Georgia.
Atlanta.
It's in Georgia. You're right. You're right.
Stone Mountain is not Atlanta.
Buckhead. Anyway.
Buckhead is Atlanta.
I call everything Atlanta that's in Georgia.
That's right. But you're right.
Okay, so I'm saying,
I already
Alan,
what to say.
Alan,
Yes.
if Yumi has all the money and she paying for everything, she is funding everything. What are you doing?
I'm playing my position. But we have a mutual respect. Respect's first.
Yeah. Ken,
I'm not gonna be beating my chest.
See, it's
like I
funny
ain't got
that
no
you
chance.
you brought up respect because if it was the other way around,
But
respect wouldn't be the first. Respect would not be the first thing that you would have
No,
said.
respect is always the baseline.
Yeah, that is my
Respect
See, that's what
is
I'm
the
saying. Every relationship
baseline.
is different. Everybody just be saying
Like,
shit because
if there's a lack of respect in any relationship, then there's no relationship. But as long as there's a baseline of respect, you could do your thing and still respect somebody.
It's how you do
I
it.
agree with that.
But when you have a lack of respect, then it is what it is.
Wait, but I don't know. But so again, paying to play. What Rico was talking about is like
he done
you
found
get
a
to you.
statistic. Look at his face, y'all. Look at Rico's face.
No, he
Here
found the
go.
fucking game.
Here he goes.
He found the
You
game.
lying.
No, he was
Oh
shaking
my
the
God.
score.
I was like,
Yes, he's shaking the
I
fucking
was
score.
like, okay, he just did something,
You
y'all.
just look at fantasy football on my phone.
He's betting. He's betting. He's paying to
You
play.
on FanDuel?
I'm paying to
He's
play
paying to
right
play.
now,
He's making sure his money's good.
You on
That's right.
FanDuel and shit.
No, but I think when
Alan said he's playing his part.
they say he lying,
Yeah.
they say he lying.
No, you got to think about it.
She said most of the time he's ethical.
So my question is,
Let me tell you something. Since I was a kid, I play every game that I'm in by the rules. If I don't know the rules to a game, I don't play it.
I don't know, your
Thank you,
sister's
sister.
coughing.
Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here because people just be Lord.
That's the brother and sister rules. My sister gets to talk shit.
No, she gets to check you. It ain't
Nobody
talking
here to check
shit.
These guys, so we just gotta accept what they say.
Wait, no. So what do you?
Are we gonna ignore that nobody wants to work? Are we gonna ignore that?
You said you ain't want to work before too.
But what I'm saying is that nobody wants to work. So anybody who is saying I'm going to provide a luxury lifestyle, men or women, are gonna be like, all right, cool.
Wait, who doesn't want to work?
Some people
Nobody
don't really
wants to
wanna-
work.
Not work. Like
Nobody
work,
wants to
like,
really
no,
work.
When people say work,
Nobody wants to work, bro.
no, but I think when people say not do something that you don't love to do. I don't want to waste my time at motherfucking Walgreens. Ding, ding.
You want to own it. You want to own it. You
I don't
want to
want to
work
work
it.
there. I want to
You
own
wanna
it.
own
and say,
it.
Yo,
It's Jada Green.
like
I like
when,
that.
when
Jada
I-
Greens.
When
Jada
I've ever
Greens.
said on this podcast that obviously I don't want to work, I don't want to do labor, I don't want to waste my time somewhere where I can literally be somewhere else becoming great, investing my time into something that's gonna really give me a big bag or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I love
That's
it
the
at the
difference.
table, but if Alan said, "Yo, Rico, here's $100 million," y'all might not see me again. I might be like, "Yo,
3 days he'll be back to work.
Right. I'd be like, I'm bored.
yeah,
I agree.
that's different though. That you know."
3 days he'll be like, you feel me?
Right.
I agree.
He'll be like me. Why am I not on this?
That might be true.
You'll be in the corner shaking and shit.
Right.
Where's the microphone?
Right. I have something to get off my
I
chest.
get bored easily, guys.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, you know.
I just want to say something. This is what I'm hearing.
do this really good.
I'm being Rico right now.
Right.
Fashion trap say y'all look good as fuck.
Pink, I'm not doing that.
Thank you.
Who said that?
Passion Trap. I like that name.
Shout out Passion Trap.
That's a dope.
Where you
name.
at? It sounds like she's from Atlanta.
Well, she,
I don't know.
She,
I don't
she
know.
in Stone Mountain. She in Stone
Okay,
Mountain.
all right, here we go. We have some YouTube questions.
Ah.
Flop Jones.
Who?
Flop Jones.
Who?
Oh my God. Y'all fell for
If she
it.
would have said it a third time, I'd be like, girl, 281-330-8004.
8004.
Hit Club Jones when you're
Wow, y'all showing y'all age.
No, I'm
Oh,
showing
you're
it out
right.
from Houston.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, I was showing my age. 'cause
Thank
I
you.
know.
His San Francisco Bay Area.
Oh, snap.
in
I was
here.
there last week. Shout out.
So what's the question, man?
Oh, yeah. What is Flop saying?
I'm melting.
Or
It's
beneficial
hot.
to use the whole card for a man and a woman's perspective.
Great question.
When you want a divorce?
All right, so Flop
When you want a
Jones said, when is it beneficial for a man or a woman to use
the
their
whole-
whole card?
Can I go real quick?
Sure.
Never very. Like, what's? I don't get that. Like, when is it beneficial to use a whole card? Now I'm gonna ask you, what is entailing this card? Like, what is the detail? Like, what do you want to do? Fuck on the side? You want to go on a date on the side? Like, we are married, and when is it okay to use a whole card? The question should be, when is it okay to ask for a hall pass? That's something we discuss, but it's never okay to use a whole card. Like, that's dumb to me.
Isn't
Like,
it the same thing, hall pass and whole card?
no, a hall pass is what I'm knowing, but whole.
Because whole is like multiple.
Yeah, but you talking about a whole. When
what?
is it okay for my wife to use a whole card? Like, I just don't get it. Please
I
make
didn't
it make
think-
sense.
I didn't take whole card in that context.
No, but
Yeah, me
when
neither.
I took
whole.
I took whole card as in like something to say that, you know, as you did that.
To
It's
get the benefit
yeah,
of it.
it's kind of like an
Wear
accolade.
short skirt to get in the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't consider that a hoe, but I guess no.
Or you
Y'all
take
answer it, 'cause I
a
just-
bikini pic to get
$1 million on
$1,000.
OnlyFans.
Listen, then fine, we gotta talk about it. We gotta collaborate. Then yeah, I just didn't. That question threw me way off. My bucket
I
hat.
think it's cool for a guy to.
Esso said that
But if-
comprehension was really important.
No, I kind of.
Shout out to Esso.
Oh, ain't no shout out
My
to
dumb ass, I'm
Esso.
like, what is
Oliver
it?
still says, and I can say that question was asinine, and I understood it. Thank you.
But you didn't.
I understood it. Even when y'all said it, it's still the same thing. When is it okay to use a whole card? Please enlighten me.
Okay, so I'll give you an example.
Please.
Rico.
Me and Josephine, right, are now talking. Well, this happened too, right? That was a crazy word. I mean, crazy time. But anyways, me and Josephine, we're talking. We're maybe a month in, not even, maybe 3 weeks in. And she's like, well, you know, like, how were you in your past? And I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was outside. I was doing everything that I wanted to do everywhere that I could do it. Right? And she's like, well, I bet you had a lot of fun. Yeah, I did have a lot of fun, but I'm glad it's out my system. You use your whole card to show that you're trying to be serious now. That's when it's a beneficial way to use it as. I'm really good at this, guys. So.
Camera, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. Still last 9 questions.
Fair.
Take it away, Erin.
That's me using my whole card.
It was fair, right?
Yeah.
That's how I use
I'm
my
not mad
whole
at you. It's
card.
still a question that's bothering me. I'm still mad at the question.
So this is me using my whole card. Me and my girls go to the club, right? I gotta stop drinking. So me and my girls go to the club.
Just pour more.
and
Pour some more.
I gotta decide. I gotta decide. Am I gonna use my man card for $3,000 to get a table and some bottles from my bitches, or am I gonna perk my cleavage up and be like, "Hey Albert, the promoter, you know, got me and my
see?
bitches,
I like
you know."
that.
Got me and my bitches.
Whoa,
I like that.
she's trying to get me away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, you know, like, am I gonna
Okay.
use my whole card and
like
put
get out
my
a
little
speeding
sexy
ticket.
on, you know, just to get into the party? Yeah.
Oh, you get out a speeding
whole
ticket.
card for the speeding ticket.
Okay, see,
I
now that.
drove without a license for so
I
long.
get that.
Being on
literally
some,
what-
I'm slow. Please don't judge me.
You said you understood.
I said that's
did.
literally what
You
he
lied.
said.
Leave me alone. I like how Jada said it.
Hey,
We have one more
shout out
question.
to all my sped people.
Thank you, Jada, for making it make sense. I'm sorry,
shout
Flat
out.
Jones.
no problem.
Jada saved it.
Yeah.
What's the next one, Marie?
From Arthur Okello.
Okay.
Is whole culture victimless? Who are the casualties of whole culture?
I like you. You're
All
smart.
right.
Let's answer that
Wait.
Okay. What?
with real tape.
Seriously.
Kello.
Real
Okay,
I'll
guys.
go first. I
All
like
right,
that.
no, I'm gonna say the question.
Wait, say it again.
I got so okay. The question. Shout out to Arthur Okello. The question is. I'm sorry. Do you want me? Okay. The question is from Arthur Okello, and is. Is whole culture. Is
Comprehension is key.
No, I comprehend.
Wanna start from the
Is
top?
whole okay? Question is from Arthur Okello, and is whole culture victimless?
And who are the casualties?
And who are the casualties? That's actually a really deep, like, multifaceted question. I like that.
I love it.
Oliver, you said you want to be first.
Oh, okay. Shit. Is it
was
victimless?
lost.
No. Unfortunately, whole culture isn't victimless.
Oh.
And the casualties that participate in it, I mean, who are the casualty? Whoever participated usually are women. I'll be honest with you, but it is victimless. It's unfortunate that a woman can't do whole things with her whole friends and have a whole good time. And it's unfortunate that she can't do that with this woke state of mind that we're in. So I would wish there was more bodies, but not dead bodies. But yeah, sorry. Women, you guys are taking the blunt of this. Sorry. But I love you.
I think that it is not. I think whole culture is not victimless. There is never going to be somebody who's victimless from whole culture, and there are two casualties, right? The one casualty is the person who's committing the wholeness, whether it be woman or man, and the other casualty is the one who accepts the reforming of the hoe. Those are the two casualties, because
So the reformed hoe.
the reformed hoe.
Okay.
Yeah. So whoever accepts the reformed hoe is the casualty.
Gotcha.
And that aspect, and usually that's far. I would say if I had to give a percentile, only 15% of hoes really get saved. So the 15% of those,
According to the CDC.
according to
that song, don't save her. She don't want to be.
yeah, I was gonna say,
He be making up his own.
Oh shit. He making up his own shit.
According
PRH.
according to the CDC.
Let me start from the top.
Elizabeth, New Jersey.
I gotta get this from the top. Hold on. Ready? Let me get this from the top. So, look at me.
I really
look,
wish I
Erin.
could say shit, but I'm gonna
So,
Hey, next.
So
Yeah,
I
it's
think that
personal.
15% of the casualties, according to the PRH, that's the Professor Rico Hundo stats, are for the people who actually accept the reformed hoe.
Accept Christ as your Lord and Savior.
Those are the ones that Jada wanted to provide hope for when they took a picture, right? Then the 85% of the casualties of hoe culture are the people that are in hoe culture. Actually, I'm wilding. I would actually say 95%. Let me switch this up. 95% of the people who are doing the wholeness or participating in hoe culture are the victims, and they will usually shoot themselves in the foot and literally make their own bed. 5% will be saved, and then when those 5% be saved, the casualties are the men or women who saved them. Russell.
Oh, he gonna.
But so is it some culture, like, let's just say if a kid is 13 years old and his mother's out and she just starts twerking like crazy, like until her skirt comes out and then that goes viral.
How else he gonna get them Power Ranger toys? How else he gonna get that Christmas gift, Alan?
Wait, let me just say, but she's a great mother.
How?
Oh my God.
You started with the mindset.
Come on, Rico, don't do that.
Participated in it, she's not in it. You know how many drug dealers who's not drug dealers sold drugs for like a month?
Yo, but you.
Do you know how many
As I say,
women who are great moms and their kids don't know what the fuck they be doing
Yeah.
in order to provide that great lifestyle for their kids?
So we don't want to be
Which makes them not really.
Shout out to the moms that I messed
But
with.
it's not in no judgment zone. It's a thing that like people got to understand. Whatever you sweep under the rug is gonna eventually come to light. I mean, no shade. We got a whole situation with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, who they're fighting because of things that she did in her past is being revealed to her kids in school.
But her husband was fine with it.
Her husband still
No,
with
but
her.
at the point, forget the husband. Like, I mean, as a parent, I would hate if I was out here swinging my shit on Instagram and then my daughter sees me when she's 14 and everybody's like, yo, yeah, you know your dad? Yeah, so this is a video of your dad back 10, 12 years ago. Like, at the end of the day, like, we got to be mindful of what we're doing because it's so much bigger than us. It's so much bigger than our partners when you have kids involved. Your kids have to live with the mistakes that you made as a young adult, as a child, and as a parent.
But doesn't the parent have a life before the child?
Yeah, but that's why you got to be careful in the life that you
Nobody's
choose.
always thinking ahead. Like, you may not.
I mean, that's the problem.
But I suppose I don't want a kid, right? Let's say I did a sex tape at 19. I'm not thinking about having kids, right? But then I haven't did a sex tape then, and I now have kids at 25 and 30. Like, what do you want me to do? Go back in time?
No, that's
I'm 19. I did a
that's
sex tape.
but
I'm
the thing
19.
is-
She sent nudes to a dude that want to expose her, and then that same picture comes up when she's 30.
No, but I
or
think
40.
no. I think the Kim Kardashian, whatever. I think her situation is a little bit different because as we
But that was
saw
before kids
here,
too.
No, she
was a marketing.
She has made a lifestyle out of this. Like she didn't make a tape with Ray J years ago. She also has posed with her fucking ass out.
The kids know that.
But listen, on more than one platform, so it's not like it's just one thing. You're talking about like one instance as a young person. Her whole fucking like lifestyle and brand and everything is based on that.
I think that's okay. I think the only thing that's a red flag is the tape, and that's before the kids. I think her posting semi-nude and doing that, like, I think that the kids can look over that. I mean,
How?
no. If my mom is Kim Kardashian. She's posting the bikini pics and all that. That's easy to look over. You could just chalk it up to modeling. The sex tape is the biggest thing. And that the kid would have to
She has a pattern and practice.
Thank you.
Of using her body for monetary gain and monetary benefits, and it's literally the basis and like the crux of her marketing scheme to be what she has become. I'm not knocking her, but what I'm saying is that we're saying like when do you play your hoe card? You know, like I'm not knocking her, but at the end of the day, she's making conscious decisions. She made a decision. Let's just say her decision with Ray J was an accident, but every decision since then. It's not a fucking accident. It's very deliberate. It's very strategic.
Yeah.
Aren't we monopolizing right now?
But that's
just a different thing.
What we're saying.
But I'm sorry, Rico, but you got to remember there's a difference. What we've been doing since the beginning is we've been talking what's real, honest, and truthful.
Yeah.
We never try to do no crazy scheming to get no views, to get no extra people to watch us. None of us ever done no fuck shit on this show.
Yeah.
We talk like it is, whether we got 3 people that watch it or 3 million people, because we're honest and we're real, and we're pushing a real culture by being real. You pick what's real.
Do you think Kim Kardashian is being real?
It's not about that. You can't. No, she's getting her money, but we're not gonna normalize it because you're not gonna wife that.
Somebody will.
Well,
and if you have,
and look at their outcome.
She got to keep trying. It's a whole culture.
You know what it's like. You know what that's like, Oliver. That's like if there's 5 people, if there's 5 people that walked in the room. And I treated the person that somebody said had the most money better than the other 4. I'm a whole clown for that.
Whole clown.
Oh no, well not a whole. I'm a whole clown for that.
With you. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because what if that person with the bread is the most disrespectful asshole?
True.
So I gotta demoralize myself.
No, but I get it.
You understand? So that is a baseline of character and everything in life. And I'm not judging Kim Kardashian because I love her hustle.
Real quick, can you be a good character about
You know why I respect her hustle? Because it worked.
And can you be a good
the 90 other percent that's following it, it might not work.
You did say that. You said the first they still.
Rico, real quick, I just want to add to it.
Those are called casualties, Alan.
Well, anybody. Well, hold up, but Rico, Alan just said about character, right? So. Fine, your character shows kind of what you would do for money and whatever for likes, right? No judgment. But what about a person character that owns it, right? Because at the end of the day, fine, she's marketing, herself that way, but she owns it. So is that not to her character? She's owning it, right?
Well, very few, I think, actually own it. That's one. Very few are really, really going to say, yeah, this is what I did, and I'm proud I did it. A lot of people are only proud that they did it because it worked.
The ones where it didn't work.
The ones that it didn't work,
looking at me so hard.
We've had people come on here who have had like crazy past, right? And it's inspiring because it worked for them. Yeah. But all the other ones that you would never hear about, it didn't work for. And all the other ones that you never heard about is usually the ones that sitting here trying to tell other people don't follow my footsteps. Learn from my mistakes. You might want to get this. Yeah, you might need $1,000 right now, so you want to go to whatever, and you get that $1,000 off of him to pay your rent, whatever the hell you may need. But at the end of the day, it's a temporary game, and that temporary game is actually killing your chances for the longevity of life. And nobody wants to actually understand that. Nobody wants to wear that. Nobody wants to pay attention to that. That every single move that you do, what's her name? Cassandra came here and said, you cannot change or control your consequences.
Yeah.
Right? Something along those lines. So nobody's thinking about their consequences when they make this one move for a couple $1,000s. When they keep on doing that same dumbass move for a couple extra $1,000s, and then 10, 15 years go by and you haven't established any skills. You know why? You've been reliant on doing what you needed to do in this whole culture way to get this quick money. And now you're washed.
But it's just a baseline, Oliver. I'm not judging it.
No. I don't think you are.
I think we all really do have to have a baseline with life. And us sitting here, you guys sitting here as cast. Well, some of the other cast members are not here.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like, it sets a precedent for what people see and say and understand. It doesn't have to be agreeable, right? But also, you could walk in any room. Nobody's gonna be like, that's some bullshit. Be like, well, what did I say that's dishonest? But if I'm ride a wave every 5 seconds like it's okay, then what are you gonna do? Would you marry Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, like who are you?
I would marry Kirk. Shit.
I ain't gonna lie. If Kim said Rico,
Yeah.
Hear me out. I mean,
I would lick that ass. Booty in my mouth.
I mean,
I'll come up with a clothing line and a
not my
sneaker
type.
line.
It's nothing to do with her lifestyle. She just don't do it for me, but it's not my lifestyle. She's not. It's not about her lifestyle.
I think she's beautiful. I used to love her to death. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, listen.
I want to marry Solange. That's me. Y'all know my type. Janelle Monáe.
Oh, great. Okay.
Saying.
No, that's nice. You give me Solange.
Unique Brooks.
Shout out Unique.
Draw a line between having fun and hoeing.
You was talking about
I
that.
want Jada to answer this one.
Jada, you was talking about that.
Okay. Oh, you gonna do
You
it?
was talking about that all day.
Shout out.
Can you? Shout out to Unique Brooks. That was a good question. Can you draw a line between having fun and hoeing?
I think so.
You were
That's
advocating
a
for
tough
that.
question.
I thought you had this.
I don't.
I think. Well, I mean, based on what you said earlier,
You were
like,
saying it. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like you were saying.
Y'all making
And
my,
this, my friends, is the
track say
reality of 2022.
Y'all making my edges sweat out. Listen, I don't fucking have the answers. I don't fucking know. Like,
You don't have it, Sway?
yeah.
I don't have the answers,
I
Sway.
don't know, y'all. Just whatever Rico says is golden.
Thank you, Unique. I appreciate you.
Oh no!
Whatever he says, whatever y'all say is golden.
Oh my God!
Let's go to the next one.
Don't have any fun and propose to your nigga.
Wow, hey.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Mm.
Don't live your life. Just,
Question.
who did?
Arthur.
Arthur
Oh.
Hello. If whole culture has such a negative impact on children, then why is it so glamorized and when do we shut it down?
Because they don't got no kids.
Damn.
Read the question.
Yeah,
you can't
repeat
shut it
that.
down. It's just that people are seeing it more. It's
been
just
around,
more. It's
yeah.
been around. Hoes
Let's-
been
hold on,
around. Everything has been around.
And
Like,
a whole
So the
tricks.
question from Arthur was. Oh, sorry.
If it's so negative, why, and it has a negative impact on children, why is this so glamorized?
Okay.
And basically, when should we shut it down?
So Arthur's question, shout out to Arthur. He's saying why are we glamorizing whole culture if it's like to a child's detriment or to like the children of the future, like it's to their detriment?
because the people and just it's just like,
Why are we not acting in a way that is better?
the whole culture. Like,
Because people are not watching 8
And
you
no-
don't have
yeah.
a microphone.
In the words of Kendrick Lamar, or was it Kendrick? Oh, no, Childish Gambino. This is America.
Listen, can I say what I'm
This
about
is
to say?
America.
Go ahead.
I honestly think it's similar to when we listen to rap music and we glamorize, shout, beat 'em up, pick 'em up, stick 'em up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing. Like, it's just something that people buy into. It's like something that everyone is just like listening to or seeing, and it's not anything that can be shut down because it's something that's being poured and pushed into our community, period. So, it's really, how can you shut something like that down if it's being forced on the community? It's like it's
and not even forced. It seems like it's being like actively
trending.
consumed.
it's trending.
Well, there's a way to curve it, right?
How? What is
within
it?
your own home, right? You can't control what your kids see outside, but if you have like a decent structure within your home, so like everybody's saying you can't shut it down, but I think you can control the narrative of what's in your home. You teach your child right from wrong and show them, and you hope, right, that they'll take these lessons and they apply it in the world. So you can't shut it down, but you can give your kids mental options.
I mean,
You know
the
what's
only way to
crazy?
stop. Go ahead.
There was a guy, I don't remember his name on a podcast that I seen on TikTok, and he was from, I think, Japan or China, and he was saying that well, the algorithm over there versus the algorithm in America is two different things.
Absolutely.
And that's how you kind of control it. And that's why it's glamorized. Over here, he said you'll see all of these guns, you'll see all of these women nude, but over there you'll see, science, you'll see like different types of experiments and
But isn't it based on
inventions.
who you're following?
No.
No, like there's a
Yeah.
I'll give you an example simply because I've been to China. If you want to access
Want a
Google, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I did go to Guangzhou.
Yeah, I like Guangzhou.
So when and Shenzhen and Hong Kong and Macau. But when you are over there and you want to access Google, you have to like have a VPN already on your phone before you get to mainland China. So you don't even have the option to even like get on Google to get the access that we have over here in America.
Gotcha.
It's very controlled over there, but it's really controlled so they don't become like America, where they have all of these different
Options.
Because
options.
America is
Freedoms.
greedy. Like they want to make
Well,
money off of
it's not only just
everything.
that. It's like we got to a point where we got to the point where we are literally, glorifying the worst sides of people. We're glorifying killing. We're glorifying wholeness. We're glorifying selling drugs. We're glorifying scamming. We're glorifying wasting all your money on jewelry, right? But then when you go to these other places and their algorithm, because everybody's doing this to go viral, right? So you're only going to do what is going viral. That's the problem, everybody's followers. Now, if you go to another area, such as maybe Japan or China, and they're glorifying inventions. So what are you going to do? I want to go viral. Let me go create an invention. So now they're actually glorifying the things to better their society while we're glorifying, and it's partly our fault because we're buying into it. Like you said, the consumption part. We're glorifying people's demise. We're glorifying women being naked, and I'm part of the problem.
I agree.
But some of them are bad.
Love your honesty.
Guys, I have a couple shout outs. We have a fundraiser for ocean cleanup. I have 3 donations, one from Poly Queen, Kino 79.
Wait, here.
Whoa.
Wait, do here, Sam, so we can get them all, so we don't have to have to repeat them.
Hi guys, we have a fundraiser for
to
ocean
melt.
cleanup. We have $5 from
Missing
by
out.
Poly Queen, $5.05 from Kino 79, and $10.11 from 𝗏𝗏 007.
Mo whoa.
What up, Mo?
Mo whoa.
Whoa.
Thank you for all the contributions.
Whoa.
Okay.
One more.
One more question. No, I said one more. No, I'm repeating.
It's hard.
Okay, because I feel like
I don't know what the R stands for. If all women decide to step away from the whole culture, do y'all think, quote unquote, R would increase or marriages would increase?
Relationships is R.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, gotta be.
She don't want to spend the whole relationship. I don't blame you.
She probably don't got enough characters to type out the relationship. She texting on Twitter.
No, on the what's the brick phone?
Oh,
On
the one?
Nokia.
I can't. Now we gotta do the numbers. The numbers.
She got a strong thumb
She
in.
take her dollar away.
Oh, okay, you're right. Let's get serious. No, we gotta repeat that.
$5 from Miss Harley.
Oh, hey girl.
If all women decide to step away from whole culture, do you think relationships would increase or marriages would increase? Is there a place for whole culture?
I don't know if relationships
gotta
with.
ask it.
Oh, sorry. What the fuck?
So shout out to It's Harley for this question.
Oh, it's Harley. Okay.
Yeah, do it.
So the question that she asked is if the question that she was asking is if whole culture was to completely end, would there be an end? Oh, go ahead. My bad.
I thought that's what she meant, but I didn't want to say it. She meant
Rape.
Rape culture.
Rape. Ah.
grape soda.
Okay.
Soda.
Okay. All right. So she said grapes and marriages in the same sentence.
Ah.
Okay.
You could
Wait,
say
so that
it. You already
changes
said it.
So I don't even.
Just say sexual assault. You don't have to say
And marriages.
We shouldn't, but I think we should just call it what it is.
Me too, please.
No. The 2 Casamigos on that question alone.
You just got
Say grape.
I don't
All
want
right.
to use
All
the R word. Say-
Okay.
right. Okay.
All
If
right.
I get in Casamigos, can I get a piece of chicken? All right. Forget it.
Wow, Jada. That was so left. Anyway, Rico, go ahead.
My mother always said the answer is no if you never ask. So the question.
And Oliver.
And
Oliver.
Erin.
Four.
Yeah.
I'm about to die.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh,
All right, so shout out to It's Harley. She asked the question, and the question was, if let's just say that whole culture was to end today, do you think that the number of marriages would increase, as well as the number of rapes/sexual assaults would possibly increase. Decrease. I'm sorry.
When we got you going.
Is it the hoes that's getting? Never mind. That's
So-
a bad question. I can't talk about this stuff because it's gonna sound bad.
No, you asked what?
No, okay. So let's be honest. I think that perhaps whole culture may cultivate an environment where assaulters may think that the assaultee actually wants to engage in that type of activity when they don't. Because again, like we had Jada to say, like, I'm just here taking pictures in my bathing suit. I ain't trying to mess with you. I don't want you to touch me, X, Y, and Z. So, but on the consumer might be like, oh, she down to fuck, you know, but that's literally not the case. So I can see how I guess I can see how a person can perceive that is what the woman wants. But
it's very common with the short skirts.
Yeah, but not necessarily, because I don't ever want it to be like, I don't ever want anyone to think that I'm saying, oh, just because you wear a short skirt and your ass out, that you want somebody to like sexually assault you. Like, that's out of fucking line, you know. But I do understand how someone who might not have it all together, a consumer of that, may be like, oh, well, she down to fuck. No, she's not, sir. She just she like to have her booty hanging out. That's all.
That's true. Know? Yeah, I agree. And the thing that we also got to take into consideration is there's a lot of men, like we've seen people go viral because they were quote unquote flown out, and then when they were flown out, they weren't trying to have sex. So now he's kicking her out the car.
Yeah, you're right.
So now what happens is you're creating a misperception of yourself. Like Jada said, there are a lot of women who are engaging in whole culture that aren't hoes. But then you got guys who are really aggressive, and some of the hoes would do what he's typically trying to do. I think there would be actually, and not only do I think marriages would increase, I think infidelity would decrease if there was no whole culture.
Well, I think that's because
decrease. Yeah,
I think it's because we depend on our phones and we see it so much. We didn't really it's in our faces. So if people had to, like, if things were monitored more, like, for example, now when I post a comment on somebody's page and I even put a curse word in it, it's like, oh, this is being reviewed, like, this might be bullying, whatever.
Yeah.
So if that was the case, if they can do it for that, they can do it for, nudity. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you post something that's inappropriate, it can be taken off. But, like,
that's taking some of your freedom.
Yeah, that is taking your freedom. I mean, yeah, that definitely is. But I mean,
we got enough of them. A few can go away.
So wait,
but it's an app. It's not like it's real world. It's not the real world. It's an app. It's like the bank has rules. You know, the grocery store, you got to stand in line, bitch. You can't just cut. So it's like everybody got rules.
What a great thing to say. I totally agree.
That's that 8 at the table talk.
Everybody got fucking rules.
But you can't show your ass. Sometimes I'll be like, damn, this is inappropriate. And then sometimes I'll be like, damn, am I gay? Because I'm just like, wow, like, I'm tired of seeing this. I'll be like, God, I'll be sitting next to my
ass is beautiful.
You hear the song, you be saying, the same song, play it over and over again. I'll be like, God damn it. It's just food, babe. They showing corn. Street corn. And I'm just zooming in to this girl's asshole because I'm just like, damn. I'm drooling. So it's like, it's a lot. Because sometimes I'm just like, I'm seeing so many goddamn girls all day. It's like, how do you not?
Jada's a gay bee.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you not fall for it? Like, it's just so
It's hard.
much.
Social media made me gay.
So I want to add to the response to the question.
It's intense. It's too much.
Like when I watch music videos, because that's my era.
Back then, Uncut. BET Uncut used to be like that.
I used to love Uncut. Remember
BET
Tip
Uncut
Drill?
used to be crazy. I used to be turning my TV down real low. Like, I ain't even.
All right, wait.
And you gotta put last for the channel if they walk in. You gotta click last.
He's been previous.
Previous, yes. You gotta last channel. Real
to add to the question about if whole culture was abolished.
That's where I learned it.
If whole culture was abolished, would divorces decrease? Would sexual assault decrease? Would R decrease? I want to say no, because that's a scapegoat. I think whoever is participating in doing something against another person's without their consent, no, you hold your ass accountable. So regardless if there's whole culture or not, hold yourself accountable. That man and woman need to have self-control. And I say man and woman because men are assaulted too and women are assaulted too. Of course, there's a higher number, but I'm just putting across the board that it's like turning on the lights and cockroach is going to find somewhere else to hide, right? So you can get rid of that, but there's going to be somewhere else. They're going to find something else to be creepy, sexual, and all of that. So so you need to have, y'all human beings that do, they need to have self-control. Whole culture don't need to go nowhere. You need to go somewhere.
Murderers, killers, rapists, they're going to be here regardless, whether we're promoting the whole culture or not.
Because people getting divorced has nothing to do with that. People getting married has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, right. You know how many relationships
hold yourself accountable.
But you know how many relationships are having issues? They're not even married couples yet. And the issues are likes and comments?
Yeah, that has nothing to do with whole culture.
Crazy.
Like, the thing is, like, yo, if you stumble across another girl's page who's half naked and your man just so happens to have liked it, it's a World War V, it's blood in the streets, we not talking for 6 hours, and I gotta tell you that it's just Instagram.
You could be wearing a turtleneck and she looks good. Oh, why you like her? Why you like her?
Yeah, like,
you know what's funny? Like, I had this conversation with my cousin last night.
Well, another thing, purposely.
Listen, my cousin, he was like, yeah, me and my girl beefing. I was like, why, boo? I call him boo. I was like, why, boo? Why y'all beefing? He's like, man, because I posted a bunch of my friends and stuff, but I ain't post her. I was like, really?
That's fucked up.
No, it's not. It's like, why does it even fucking matter?
I'm joking.
Your cousin needs to leave her.
But
No. Like,
Max, I'm with
they're
you.
good, but I'm just like,
Really?
yeah, they're good. But I'm just like, why?
because it's taking over. This is what everybody.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
They live their life on social media.
Right,
Yes,
everything
you're right.
is, if it's on
Jada's
social
right.
media, it's golden.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because when I think about it, like, my man does not like anything. He don't like nothing. My man, I couldn't even see his type if I wanted to.
Oh, he on social media?
He gotta forget his history on his porn on the laptop if I even know what the fuck he likes. Like, I don't know. My mama calling, hey girl, you answered it? No? Okay. So it's like, my man doesn't like anything, but a part of me is like, why not? Why don't you feel the freedom to just go ahead and like what you want? Like, do you think if you do?
Oh, he doesn't like anything?
He doesn't
He probably just like, you know what?
Me and your man are very different.
Like, just let me not.
He probably knows like it's gonna be embarrassing for me if I go to a bitch page and I see my man liking all her pictures. You know, maybe that's what he thinks.
Be honest. If your man woke up one morning and like 20 pics in a row, and that's not what he did, but
One time I liked this guy's page, right?
No, I'm actually.
And I felt bad. So, and I'm like, if he saw that I liked this dick
print.
Damn.
Right?
That's
like it
pretty
was,
vulgar.
it wasn't even. It was just I didn't realize it really was the physique. I'm like, oh, like that's a nice picture, but really that looks bad.
3.
Just 2.
She said 1 and then she said 2. You know that. And then the next conversation gonna be 3.
So I just like 2, but I'm just like.
2.
With all, but
But then on top of that, let me say another thing. The thing is, I can't like people's fucking shit because most times when I like somebody's shit, they slide in my DM instantly. So I don't like to like people's shit either because I don't want you sliding in my DM and I don't want nobody.
no offense,
Jada, I was
no offense, Jada, but
when Jada like my picture, I was happy.
Your man should not be clicking that photo anyways.
No, what I'm just saying, sometimes you can see what people like.
No, what I'm saying
How
is,
would you feel if he did it?
I'm not, like, if my girl's liking another dude's picture,
We'll never know.
I'm never going to know because I'm
Would
not
you feel away, Rico?
even if I
He
stumbled on
didn't
his
know,
page, I'm
but
not clicking that one.
He didn't know.
I'm not checking.
Rico,
for
would
it.
you
You
feel
know,
away?
on the gram, you can see what people like sometimes.
But you gotta go
That's
looking
not-
for
it's not
it.
there no
It
more.
should not
It's
be
not
in
there
his
no more. It's
explore
gone.
page.
Thank
See,
you.
You like other girls' photos, so girls are gonna pop up on your explore page. So him liking that girl is easy for you. Now, if he's liking other guys' photos,
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So fine, that's done. But
so you're
cool.
safe. We not.
Yeah, y'all not safe.
Question: if he liked a bunch of girls' pictures, like
he
20
liked the
pictures in a
girls-
row, 20 in a row, I'm saying 20.
If you like 20 of another bitch pictures, what did you say? What did he say?
Wait, what was it?
I missed it because I need to hear.
Here
it.
at 8 at the table.
Rico just reminded him of something.
That he.
Just think of something. Like,
Yeah, what?
I would never know.
I would never know.
So how would I? If you was like, I
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh, so now I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put us out on Front Street, girl, because you know we do be liking. ain't gonna see-
Wow.
You feel me?
Answer the question about your man. If he liked 20
If
pictures.
my man like 20 of naked girls, like.
It don't have to be naked.
Okay.
She's attractive.
Oh, if
whatever.
she's in a turtleneck, it's worse. Why? You want some attention?
That means she's gorgeous.
Oh, you want? Yeah, like bitch. All she got is a face card. Like you must really think she's cute.
You feel away.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't show it though, cause I got an ego.
See?
I wouldn't show. I'd be like, cause I'm a jokester too. So
I'd be liking mad
I'd be
shit.
like, so why you?
I think it'd be crazy if Instagram did Instagram and then they turn around and did Instagram X with no restrictions.
Oh my God.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
It sounds like After Dark.
It sounds like OnlyFans. Oh, okay.
It sounds like it's happening now.
Sounds like After Dark. That's definitely
Yeah.
a place for us.
We have more questions. I see you.
If my man-
Anytime you stand, I know we have more questions.
What would you do if you found out that your husband was liking mad bitches?
Yeah, I want to know that.
So honestly, like, first of all, how do you go and find
I'm
out
about
what
to
they
die.
It's
like?
gone. Thank God. I used to get in trouble for that.
You want me to show you?
Yeah.
No, it's still there. It's gone. It's gone.
Oh, it is.
Thank you.
I like your picture.
No, it's gone,
But
Alan.
you can go in his
Also
Instagram.
like by Rico Hondo. Also
Yeah.
like by Jada.
Oh,
also
okay.
Like by
And you can go on his phone and you could just see the
Anyway,
shit that
answer
he-
the question, Erin. Don't.
Oh, I
You
mean,
can see anything that he. I'm
20.
just
If he
saying.
like 20 pictures of a girl,
He's crazy.
20 pictures. I'm specific with the 20.
I'm gonna be real honest.
You don't care. I know. Come on,
Yeah.
let's go. Next
All right.
topic. She
Good.
don't-
I like that.
Erin, explain why you don't care, Miss. I'm secure about myself. Go ahead.
Because Erin be having mad people liking her.
I like his
You don't care, but I'm
dudes
just
is
like.
like heavy in my DMs.
For
Like,
real.
so, like, I don't care.
But what did Rico say?
What Erin is saying, we can play this too.
Thank you.
We
tell
can
my-
do this too. That's it.
Right.
Wait,
Oh, sorry. Wait. No, Marie says we have
one
questions.
thing on it. I make
No,
it very clear, guys. Listen.
Just because they're in your
Tell-
DM.
This is what I say. This is what I encourage all men to tell their girls. This is what I do. It's like, listen, it's either I'm going to like pictures or I could be doing the real thing.
Wow, Rico, that progressed.
If I buy a magazine,
Mm-hmm.
I invested money into it. It's no issue. But if I like a free photo, it's World War IV.
Oh, wow, I like that.
It don't make no sense. You need to make sure that your argument makes sense. Pick your battles, ladies.
I don't know, because like you can be liking somebody on the internet and I can be fucking somebody in real life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ooh, there's Erin. That's why she's secure. That's why Erin is secure.
Like,
You see that?
oh no, I'm just saying, like you could be mad that I like somebody pictures on the fake internet, but like I could really be fucking somebody in real life.
That's how I
I'm
look
just
at it.
saying.
Watch out for them Texas women.
Like it ain't about Texas. I'm just saying, like our like fucking realities are not. They're delusioned, if you will. You know, they're truly delusioned. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
know.
I'll say this: I did not know when somebody goes and likes 10 of your pictures that it's like a calling card.
Oh, yes, it has worked.
I did not know that until I was on this show. I had no idea, and I see it all the time, like on my profile or whatever.
Aaron was a new booty. Come over here, new booty.
I had no idea.
When's the last time somebody liked
That's
10 of
what
your
that
pictures?
means.
7 likes.
Yesterday.
Come here.
Would
Scorpio.
that work if you were single? Would that work if you were single?
No, probably not. I'm just not from the internet age like
so
that.
you would never. Okay, go ahead.
But
miss.
long story short, like I honestly, like I really don't care. Like, but I feel like if that like translated into real life, and we're somewhere and you in somebody's face like that,
That's different.
That's different.
we got a problem. I'm gonna punch you in the back of your water ass head.
Yeah.
Like,
No, just
That's what I'ma do.
Go in your DMs and pick one of those dudes and make him enemies out. Let's talk.
no, I'm saying if we extrapolated that
okay.
into like reality, like
Okay.
in the real life, that's what I'm saying.
Can I say it's different when he's like an ex pic or someone he has called?
You know, I don't care.
Oh,
I don't care because I.
It's different. Like,
I
it's
wouldn't-
waiting.
I had to read that from my
Some of them be my.
Marie is
care 'cause I
waiting.
do it.
Marie is waiting.
Oh.
Shia.
Shia lived that. That's why.
Shia, if he likes an ex pic, you know, but you always know where he at and what he doing, don't even cause drama in your relationship.
Right.
Over that.
Jada.
Because at
Right,
the
you
end
just
of the day,
go ahead and go through his phone
Marie has a
record.
question.
Rico had a bond today.
Just go
he
through his
did
phone record.
actually. He been on my bad side.
Hold
I've
up.
been want to
got
knock,
some-
pull one of his dreads out.
I got something, man. Wait, I got something.
Like, nigga, don't try to be funny.
I got something important to say.
Jada's my homie though. I
go ahead,
love
miss.
her.
All right, last one.
Nigga, we been here 8 hours. What's up?
2 hours.
Damn, we gotta go.
Impressive Rico though. Rico wants to go live for 2 hours.
No.
Yeah, we
Never
got-
again.
The back of my kneecap is sweating.
3.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna wear a halter top next time, cause nigga, it's
I'd rather start live at 8 and end at 11.
YouTube shows me 2 hours.
All right.
Alan, your assistant
Marie
has
is
the floor.
talking.
Yes, my Jean.
For the people.
For the people who have been in a whole phase,
Me.
when you decide to be in a serious relationship, do you really let go of your past and erase all your Instagram pics?
The real question is, do you?
I'm never erasing
That's a
anything.
good question.
I don't know. Listen, I don't erase.
on my page.
No, listen,
That's
I
a
don't
good
erase
question.
phone numbers. I don't erase.
Wait, why are you
pictures.
answering this question? You had a whole phase? You
Yeah.
had a whole culture?
Yeah, I did have a whole face.
That's my
But what
bitch.
I'm saying is that
I love
I
my bitch.
do
I can keep
not
it a buck. Fuck these
erase pictures. I don't erase messages.
Could you repeat
I
the
don't
question? We gotta
Don't
repeat
erase
the question.
messages either?
I don't give a fuck.
Repeat the question.
Like,
Hold on, repeat
nobody means that much to me to where I'm gonna spend my time going through my phone and
repeat
through
the
my
question.
email to erase stuff.
Erin,
Are you serious?
repeat the
Yeah,
question.
I do. Say,
I don't give a fuck.
now, me, I might have to delete some shit.
For production wise, repeat the question, please.
Okay, repeat the question.
Man, this drink got me
lit. Nitty two titties.
What is going on?
Nitty two
So
titties.
let me repeat the question. My cast is wild today.
Hold it.
So the question,
The gang is back.
Gang, gang.
the question was,
Cause y'all be thinking that like y'all be thinking never mind. I'm a not.
It is my spirit animal.
the question
It is
was,
my spirit animal, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on.
when you engage in a serious relationship, do you delete all your Instagram pictures? Do you erase your wholeness? That is the question.
Not erase your wholeness.
And I'm taking it away, Erin.
You hide it away.
I'm just saying, like literally,
still ready.
there are numbers in my phone from 2005.
Damn.
Did you in college?
I don't know where I was. I could have been in Europe. I'm not going through my phone, wasting my time today that I could be using to do something else to erase somebody's existence. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Like literally, nobody means that much to me to where I'm gonna erase something. The only way I'm erasing something is if I'm hiding it.
Yep.
That's the only way I'm
you
erasing
erasing
something.
pictures?
And I need you to know who you with.
No, I don't erase anything. You can probably go in my pictures or whatever I got from 2003. You're gonna see my ex-boyfriend. You're gonna see a dude I dealt with in college.
You got old nasty pics, right? All of you.
No, I don't erase anything.
All dick pics.
I
you
don't
keep
have
it
a
all
bunch
like
of
Erin.
dick pics.
I want
You
all
don't
you guys to
save it.
answer.
You gotta understand where she's coming from. She's
No, dick
going
pics,
into a
Alan.
relation- No, she's going in honest.
Raw.
I don't like. I'm not erasing anything.
Raw.
Like literally, there are probably pictures in my phone from 10 years ago because
dick pics?
I don't care. I literally don't care. Like, why would I waste time
I'm with her.
that is valuable to me today and right now?
Like, you either fuck with
that
me
I
or you
can
don't.
that I can be investing in something, and I'm gonna go looking for pictures from 7 years ago to appease somebody.
Right.
The fuck out of here! No, I'm not erasing nothing. Like
Jada.
literally, I'm not erasing nothing. I'm sorry.
I like that. Anybody who does erase, you better erase
Hold
them.
on, I want to ask. Everybody gets the same question. Well, you answered already. Jada, you in your relationship. Okay, you enter a new relationship. You love this guy. You
I
got
woke up one night.
You got old penis pics. You're not erasing them?
Fuck a dick pic. I done had some fun nights in my life.
Yeah, you can't erase the memory.
I had a phone full of so one night I woke up and my phone was hot. You know when you go through a phone for so long, your shit on fire.
Wow.
Like you know when you leave your phone
temperature
in
was
the
hot.
sun,
That actually happened to me before.
like your phone is about to turn off so it can cool down type shit. I said, nigga, you went through everything in my phone. Like you just went ham. Like you seen everything. So I was just like, fuck it. Guess I gotta keep it all in there. But I never deleted it. Even with I had a really, really, really not even insecure. I had a really insecure. Fuck it.
Weak.
Possessive. No, he wasn't even weak, and he was that nigga. Like, I'm sorry, but he could have any bitch he wanted. And my
Maybe the
ass,
most
the only reason
insecure.
he,
I'm about to say that don't
Yeah,
mean
that don't
nothing.
mean nothing.
have-
the most insecure.
he could have any fucking girl he wanted, right? Any girl he wanted, and I'm sorry. I don't even know why he was with my ass. Because I'm just like, you fine as fuck, right? Why did I say that? See, this is why I can't work here. Because now my man gonna
Take
be
her
like, bitch,
drink.
who?
Take her drink.
Now my man gonna be like, bitch, who?
Say his name.
The Rock.
No.
Okay? And
Here, A to the table.
I did see him in person. He is kind of
he's
fine.
fine as fuck.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Where's this
y'all,
conversation going?
I'm just like, you know, like, no, but like, he literally wanted to, like, see shit in my phone, like, whatever. But once you see that stuff, it's like, fuck it, you gonna still rock with me or not? So, at this point, I don't care anymore. Like, you're gonna see whatever. But does it have anything to do with what we're doing right now?
I would rather have
doesn't.
seen
It's my
that.
past. It
You know what's
doesn't matter.
more?
So, I'm answering the question. Are you erasing, you embarking on a new relationship, you like this girl a lot. Is Rico getting rid of old
Nah.
ex and
First
new
of all, you're not
pics?
even allowed to go through my phone. So
No, she's not going through. You gonna erase it.
I'm not erasing nothing.
Wow.
Right?
Wow, nobody ever went through your phone?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they have.
But
You know
you
what I
don't
mean?
care.
That's on them.
That's why I had silent beef. Right. It was never brought up. Yeah, because if you
Right.
told me you went through my phone, you know what was gonna happen.
That's on them.
But what I would say is, I know I'm not deleting it. And honestly, like, I remember I dealt with a girl who she never had messages.
You already know what the fuck time it was.
You know what that is.
I said, oh, she's a thought.
I like her. I like her.
She don't got no messages.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Erase everything after thought, text message after.
Alan, she had no messages.
advocate
Her
after this.
inbox said 0.
I got hella messages.
So your mother don't even text you?
Because they're always hiding something.
She had hers on auto delete. So
I mean, but
every
when
time.
you're secure enough, it's like, I don't have to delete shit. Like, take me as I take me.
So do y'all believe?
as I am,
Let me ask y'all this, right? Do y'all
or
believe?
have none.
Do y'all believe in preparation, right? Let's say you.
Preparation H?
Wait, no. What? Stop it.
The cream.
If you are, let's say you training, right, to be an athlete, right? You believe in preparation and practice, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Can be okay, good. So it's the same thing, right? If you are, I feel like if you are want to enter a healthy relationship, right? Right, you do certain things to clean up home to make room for your guest or the person that's gonna stay. So what I'm trying to say is, like whatever like old luggage you had, trauma you had, therapy you need to do, whatever it is, you clean up to prepare yourself, right? So what I'm saying is when you get rid of those messages
got
and
time.
pictures, I'm just saying like it's like, you know what? It's a clean slate. Yes. You're not
shit clean.
ignoring that you had a past, right?
First of all,
You're
to
not
sit
saying
there
that.
and delete everything from 2004 on, when did iPhone came out?
How many naked pictures you got?
No, but not
That's
even the
what I'm
naked
talking
pictures.
about.
Like hanging out with friends. Like,
No,
it doesn't
that's
matter.
not what I'm saying, Jada.
Some guys don't want you to have any nudes in your
But
phone
I'm being
at all.
specific.
Like,
I'm being specific. Like if you are in a new relationship, why
and yeah,
are
since 2004, I probably do got a few booty hole pictures. But hey,
okay, so y'all telling me y'all wouldn't feel a way that y'all husband and wife still have old dick and vagina pics from junior high school days? All just aside.
I'm not going
Old
to
videos.
I'm not going
And they still. All right, what if they still watch it from time to time?
what if we don't work out? I want my
Oh, it's different.
You're
It's
not going to be watching old sex tapes.
gonna be honest,
Nobody does that.
What you mean nobody does that? It's
Does-
there. Yes.
Okay, you're right. It is. You know what?
Oliver's
Never float your
reaching.
boat.
Hey, I'm
not
gonna say
reaching.
this. Like if this
Clean up your house.
is what you are worried about.
I gotta get out this sweater. We gotta go, y'all.
with that-
Because it's not as fuck.
No, real talk, y'all. Come on. We really need to like unpack this for 30 seconds.
Girl.
Like if this is what is important in your life,
Crazy.
to be going through somebody's phone,
I didn't say that.
like you need to reevaluate life.
Yep.
There are so many other important things that we have to deal with. Bills, emergencies, family, sick parents. Like, why the fuck do you care what's in somebody else's phone? If you want to go to their phone, just leave.
Like if your everyday like what you do every day
I got a
isn't enough.
question for Erin real quick, right before we get out of here. So my question for you is this. When it comes to relationships, why are people put their emotions first instead of their priorities? Which we could have a whole segment on. Meaning putting your emotion before your priorities. Like let's just say you're in a relationship and you're 35 years old. You meet the person of your life. Now y'all been together for 3 years. You're fighting and arguing, but you ain't save $1 for retirement, let's say. Your priorities is bad. You're 22 years old. You guys get together. You're about to be 25. And then you're like, fuck, you always going out every night. And then he's like, well, I'm going to just stay home. No, fuck you. Why not just say, why don't you stop going out? Let's fix our credit. Like, how do we fix priorities over emotions?
I think this is actually a perfect
all I'm
topic
saying.
that we need to deal with next time because it actually really goes deep. This actually deals with emotional intelligence because if you don't have the emotional intelligence to put the real shit before the bullshit, then you got so many other problems to deal with.
Everybody, that's our next segment.
Yeah, that's-
Priorities over emotions.
Yeah.
Dex say this is the best podcast out.
Oh.
Thank you.
And you hype right now because the other night you was Nothing.
I didn't understand. You speaking gibberish.
Yo, no, because we had went to a movie night the other night. And,
Okay.
You know, it was a heated discussion. No, but I'm saying it's good to have like the good feedback because sometimes
You guys are my feedback.
we love you.
Bars.
We love you.
Bars.
All right, everybody, keep on liking, subscribing. We'll see you next time at 8 at the table. Before we sign out, make sure you go ahead and get a date box for you and your date.
Wait, where's the box?
Get that box that you can date.
Don't participate
go.
in whole culture
Make sure y'all get a date
because
box.
it ain't nothing but a bunch of
Keep it
vultures.
spicy.
If you ain't trying to get no money.
Wow. Okay.